Just realized my mic was muted. We are not doing Rust today, unfortunately. We are doing some EffectTS. All right. We need to go write. So we got our resend client. Yesterday's not a command. Sorry. But yesterday was the same thing. I'm going to run ads quick. Okay. All right, so we have, this should be working now. I don't think we got around to actually trying to send an email yesterday. One thing we do need to update is in our scripts over here. This needs a tag on it now. We should have a type error here. Yeah, yep, look at that. TS server crashed. Classic. Would it be TypeScript if our language server wasn't crashing? Oh yeah, my go live message is not updated. I forget to update that son of a bitch every time. Classic TypeScript moment. Let's just quit out of this. Yeah, I get it. So now we should get a type error. Yeah, there we go. Because this now needs a tag. And it's just going to be that. We can auto-complete it. Great. All right. Okay. Maybe this works. I don't even know. What material do you recommend to learn functional programming? I got you. I pulled together some resources yesterday that I think are really good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's start with, let's say, I think this, well, first I think learning Gleam. Just going through try Gleam, I think this is going to be a really practical introduction to what working with a functional language is like. I think Gleam is really, really stellar and it's probably the best intro to functional programming out there. Whoops. And then if you want to get into more of the theory mathematics side of things, there is a great series on YouTube. I do want to share that in a second. Is this it? Is this the... No, this isn't the series. Where is it? We shared this playlist right here. I think this is a really, really good playlist. What's up, Disgruntled Dev? How we doing? I'm gonna have to go blow my nose in a second. And then another good theory video is the other one I opened. This has 2 parts. So the second part's right here. This goes over the basics of lambda calculus in a really approachable way. Gleam team. Thank you, Dev Dad. Have you written Gleam yet, Dev Dad? I need to start waking up earlier again, although it's going to be a struggle with my current meds, but where'd my freaking code editor go? Okay. Let's go ahead and run this. If we do bun run source main. Oh. Email service not. Oh, we need to right. We didn't inject our actual job, or what does this need? This needs an email client. So come in here and say merge all. I think. Dot merge all. And then we come in here, and I'm not sure if this needs to be an array, or we can do email client dot default. What is this upset about?
Functions describe
we wired up email sending and job processing concurrently with resend and effect.
Functions describe
let me go look at something quick.
Functions describe
That's not what I'm going to do this. Thank you for all the follows. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, the music UI is down. Now that I see that, it shouldn't be.
Describe the world.
Come on. There we go. The browser source must have dropped its WebSocket connection. Okay, search grep, and we're looking for merge all, I think. Yeah. And what's this have? Yeah, that's what we want. We want layer dot merge all. So let's copy that and go back over here. We're gonna just put that in there. Go ahead and comment that out. Feeds the output of services of this layer into the input. Yeah, that's what we want. So we do, can I pass this multiple? No, I can only give it one. So we can do a provide merge, and we can do a layer dot merge all. and then we do Postgres. This is how Effect does dependency injection, by the way. And this will be email client dot default. And what does this layer say we have? It needs a resend client. Okay, so we got to do a dot pipe, or actually we can just come in here and we can say layer dot provide, and we will give a resend client. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Effect has green threads like Go or Elixir. Sweet dev dad, that's sick. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. 2, 3, 4. All right, whoops, what happened there? There we go. Now let's try doing this. All right, our job queue started. So let's try splitting this, and we're gonna go to scripts. That didn't do what I thought. Oh, we need to go to the front. Now we go into scripts, and we have a script in here which will publish a new job queue message. So if we do bun / publish test email notification. Aha, we got an error. JSON string. All right, I have to go blow my nose, chat. I will be right back. Okay. Mac or what? Hi, bro. Any advice in getting the first clients as a freelance dev? Lean on your network, especially former coworkers that are also engineers. That's how I've landed almost all of my clients. Someone tell a story. Oh wait, he using Mac. Bro cooks on Mac. I do need to buy like a chop saw and a planer really bad. All right, why did this fail? So we tried to encode side transformation. Expected string. So that's already decoded. So why did that happen? Let's try going to our message file and just doing this quick. I recently went into an interview and the recruiter claimed my work was a template. Wow. That's kind of fucked. We had someone interview at Vercel over the summer that this is the most ridiculous thing in the world. Homie straight up paid someone else to do his interview for him. So like a person showed up to the interview, and like up until this point we haven't seen like a picture of this guy at all, right? So like theoretically we don't know. And the person that joins this meeting is logged into their personal Gmail and it comes up with a different name. And my manager was like, what? Excuse me? Are you such and such? The person immediately left the meeting, and then and then my manager was straight up like rejected the candidate that was applying and sent an email and was like, hopefully you get your money back. I have no idea, devm. I have no idea. It's crazy to think about. All right, so we broke our JSON decoding. I thought we had figured this out. So let's go ahead and fix this. Let's go to main, and we're just gonna write a new main. Say const program is going to equal a effect dot gen function. And in here, we need to get some JSON. So let's go copy this JSON straight from SuperBased. That SuperBased. Dashboard. Table editor. Not table editor, database. I want to go to our job queue. How do I query the... Is it table editor? It is, okay. So we come over here, we grab this column, copy cell contents, and we're gonna make this bigger again. Lol. All right, so let's come in here and we're gonna say const Json equals that. So we have our Json, and now we should be able to get our schema message, const message, or let's just say payload, I guess. I don't really know. We'll say message dot decode, and this is gonna take our Json. Do I need... Good job, TS server. You nailed it. Very good. This is the average TypeScript developer experience. So get into, okay, so we want to yield this. What's worse about the interview is that was at an org where I built their MVP, but they couldn't maintain it because they were clueless. Yikes. Then let's do a yield, and we'll do just a console.log payload. All right, so then we can run our program. Okay, so we are getting still a decode. Did I? Oh my god. There's a typo and I can't even see it. Oh, the words are backwards. So that's right. Our type over here must be wrong. Send email verification should be... let's just swap these words. All right, that should fix the problem. Yeah. What up, Suyash? That looks a little sus. No, that's actually fine. Okay, so let's go back and uncomment our other variant down here. Make sure that works. Go again. Looks good. Great. Okay, that's working. So let's clear on that. Oops. All right, let's rerun. Okay. And we come over here, we do that. Damn it. I'm actually not sure what's happening right here. Now that would make sense that this is wrong, but that's not the problem.
Functions describe the world.
Expected JSON string. I think I know what happened. I do know what happened. LOL. Yeah, that's what we needed. That should do the trick. There we go. That makes sense. We were sending a full deserialized JavaScript object into a decoder which expects a JSON string. Maybe? Did I just get an email? Come on. Hey! Look at this, chat. Boom. Hi, Dylan. Thank you for signing up with your company website name. Yo, Turbo Repo is like absolutely wild. It's so good. If I switched teams at Vercel, I would go work on Turbo Repo for sure. Okay, so this is working. This is good. This is good. So let's go write a SuperBased client, and then we're gonna get into our Excel processing. So let's come in here and do SuperBased.ts, write that, go in here, and we can go over to front, and we can go find how we did this in source, routes, authenticated, metrics upload. It's going to be in here. No? Client, right here. Okay. Let's take that bit and yoink that and go back over here, paste that in, and just make that a comment. Go back over to here and look at the import. It's going to be you. Yoink this. And go back over here, put that up top. Shift V 5J GC. Great. Chaotic track. Yep, that's exactly right. Let's see here. Whoa, what just happened? I hate this. I really have no, okay. I don't know how I did this. We're just gonna kill this. All right, let's do a little vertical split here. And we'll go back to main. Not that one. We want to go to, what's a good one? Resend. We're going to want to do the same thing we did with resend. In fact, we can probably copy and paste this exact pattern. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yoink G. What up, AFAX? NixOS, pardon the annoying why aren't you using language remark, but I'm sure you've answered before, but since you're a fan of FP, I'm just generally curious, why not Elixir? I'd rather use Gleam than Elixir because of the type system. Once set theoretic types land with Gleam, with Elixir, I'll probably like reevaluate Elixir versus Gleam, but up until that point, I like Gleam a little bit more. So in here, let's do this, come down here, and we're just gonna do a find and replace on resend, and we're just gonna call it, I guess, SuperBased. And we'll come in here, and how do we do this? Why can't I'm like having a stroke. I can't remember my keybinds. DB key. I hate that so much. But I guess that's fine. Let's put that there. I think I'm gonna have to, yeah, there we go. What up, Mr. Wizard? Ooh, hot wings and wings sound good right now. It's mad early, but I'm a sucker for hot sauce. All right, so we have this. I want to change this environment variable. All right, here we go. We're putting faith in the cloak plugin. Look at that, chat. Look at how good cloak is. We're not freaking leaking creds anymore. Back over here. We'll just throw that there. Man, I'm sorry my nose is stuffy this morning. You did see a flake dot, Nix, Fax? Nah, you'll still prefer Gleam. We'll see. We'll see if I think Gleam has some work to do on getting their OTP integration and abstractions on par. I can do most things pretty confidently with that, but there's definitely some stuff missing that is still nicer in Elixir. But I'm knowing the team, I'm sure they'll get it ironed out. All right, what type does this become? This is a SuperBased client. What other options do we have here? We get the key, we take options. So let's see what the options are. We do wanna auto refresh the token. Auto refresh. Oh, that's true by default. Great. All right, I don't think we need any of the options. Okay, that's what that means. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. So let's change this to SuperBased client. And then we'll come down here. This is where we do create client, and let's get this. I love Gleam because it's so much like the best parts of Rust, but it's missing a few things. So one thing I've noticed from the Gleam core team is they have seemed more open to macros over the past couple of months than they originally were when 1.0 came out. I think for it to happen, they just need a proposal that fits the language really well. So if macros landed, I think that would that would also probably keep me in Gleam. I struggled with Haskell last time I tried to learn it. If Haskell is representative of FP at all, I would say Haskell's very representative. Well, I would say Haskell is like pure like brain tickling FP, maybe less practical. I think oCamel and Gleam are the two really good, and Elixir, I guess, are really good representations of FP. Haskell, yeah. Haskell devs care about writing white papers instead of working software. Well, yeah. I admire Haskell, but I don't think I'd want to write it full time. I interviewed at a company that uses all Haskell while I was interviewing at Vercel, and I got rejected during my interview because I spent 15 or 20 minutes at the beginning of a 2-hour live coding interview designing my types and making invalid states irrepresentable. Isn't that ironic coming from a fucking Haskell shop? I think oCamel is definitely way more approachable than Haskell. Let me grab you oCamel Cornell course. This is my favorite way to learn oCamel. This course is stellar. There's YouTube videos that accompany it. I think Gleam is a better introduction to functional programming to Yash than oCamel. If I had it my way and the ecosystem was as good as Gleam and the tooling was as good as Gleam, I would prefer oCamel, but the reality is it's not there. And I admittedly like Gleam syntax more than oCamel, even though I do like ML syntax. Yeah, Kayak, if you do end up going through that course and you get caught on stuff, feel free to like DM me on Twitter or something, or come back to stream. More than happy to talk about it. All right, let's grab our API key. Is going to come from SuperBased key. So we'll have our API key there, and we also want to, I think we want to do, let's do a config.all, and this is going to be a struct, and this will have API key on it, and this will be config.redacted. That's one thing I love about Effect is this config module and redacted. If you load something from really anywhere, if you call config.redacted, we'll try to load an environment variable. And if that environment variable gets printed to standard out or serialized to a string in any way, the toString method is overwritten to put all stars, so you'll never accidentally log sensitive values in your logs. It's so good. And then we want a URL, which will be, I don't know, that doesn't need to be sensitive. So we can just do config.string, and we'll say SuperBased URL. Okay. And here we can just pull out API key and URL. And API key should be a redacted string. Great. We come in here, and the client can close this now. split our own file, go up to the top. That takes the URL, and then it's going to take redacted.value, and we're going to get API key. Really? All right, well, here's what we're gonna do to fix that. Some Rust, let's go. Why is that not working? There we go. I don't know, someone clipped me. Ryan clipped me. That's never good when Ryan clips me. If Ryan clips me, I know I fucked up. Ooh, I know what I want to do here. As, I don't know. Where's the duplicate identifier? Ah, this should be SuperBased client. Hold on, I'll catch up on chat in here in just a second. All right, there we go. NixOS can be lots of fun like that, upside down, but I found I can't go back to non-NixOS at this point. I tried after getting a noise and things. It would be hard for me to use OS X without Nix Darwin. Like, Nix Darwin is just... I know I skill issue myself a lot with Nix, and I get caught up using it. I mean, anyone that uses Nix will tell you Nix is simultaneously the best thing in the world and the absolute worst thing in the world. Like, it's so good and it's so bad, but like, it's better than everything else that you just can't go back to anything else. Like, it's worth the pain once you've paid the price of learning it. because nothing is as good, even though it's still dog water. It's so good and so bad. All right, let's watch this clip. I have a wizard clipped me yesterday that I want to go back and watch that clip. All right, let me pause the music in my ears quick. Oh boy. What is the title? Gleam is new, no excuses, oCamel. Okay, this is actually probably fair. Yeah, I stand by that. I don't even feel bad about that. And I think, most people would agree with me. It's getting there. That context was clipped, but that's okay. Yeah, I want to go find that other video that was clipped of me yesterday. Where's the music? Play. I can probably get to it here, right? If I go to my stream manager, right? Video producer. Clips. Stages of grief. Here we go. This is the one I want to watch. How do I open this? This is come on, Twitch. That focus. Should have just listened to the tech support. I'll have to tag him in that later on Twitter. So true. Homebrew is a problem when you work on multiple projects that require different versions of dependencies, which happens all the time for me. And that's when it really sucks. Especially Mize. I don't know. I'm already bought into Nix, so it's just not going to change at this point. And devm is so good. I use devm for everything now. This makes Nix so much better. It puts its own little tiny abstraction on top of Nix Flakes, and it's so freaking easy. I love it. I'm not switching to Mize. Man, yeah. I'm gonna run. Oh no, I can't run it. It's great. Okay, cool. Okay, let's finish wiring up our SuperBased client so we can download and upload files. Yeah, devm's really good. I used DevBox before I switched it over to devm. DevBox is also good, but I think devm's gonna. It seems like it's gonna go further faster. All right, so we create our client. We got our stuff here. That should be yeah, that's fine. Yep. This all looks good. All right, we need to go add that. We need to go add this value to my mvarc. So let's go add that. Now that I can edit my mvarc on stream. We'll come in here and we'll say export SuperBased. Oops. URL is going to equal. Do I have that pasted? Yeah, cool. Boom. All right, that looks good. What up, map programmer? You have a good day too, man. I think devm's got it. I'm actually on Friday. I might talk with my manager and see if I can stream. I have my Design Your Friday on Friday, which basically means I get a Friday to work on something that's not related to my work at Vercel. And I want to make a Vercel devm that loads in things like TurboPack and some Vercel CLI and Next CLI and like all that good stuff, and builds in some services and commands and scripts and stuff to make it just stupid easy to get a really good Vercel devm set up. And I'll see if I can stream that during the day, since I'll likely open source it. All right. So we have our SuperBased client here, and now let's make a let's do a blob storage.ts. And I forget my symbols here. How do I vertically open here? Control enter. Control enter. Whoa, what the fuck was that? I just want full screen. Where's my control? There we go. So we'll come in here and we'll say, in fact, this is where we want this. What is the keybind in Vim to go to the white space? Is that just this? Yeah, there it is. I don't use that enough. So we're going to declare a const as a SuperBased client. Const client will be a SuperBased client. Let's get that imported, and this is going to come over here. Yeah. So now we should be able to play around with the client as if we have it. Yeah. Storage dot. Yeah. Perform file operations on bucket, get bucket. So we're definitely want to retrieve the details. Perform file operation in a bucket. So we definitely want to get create bucket and list bucket. Yeah. Yep. I have a bunch of friends and coworkers that use ASDF, and I'm like, if you guys like ASDF, like you'll probably like Nix and Nix Flake and devm. All right, so our blob storage. So let's go ahead and make a type. We're going to export this type. It's going to be export type blob storage. I need to move this down just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Blob storage. It's going to be a read-only type. And we're going to open the braces here, do that. And it's going to have, what we say? Client.storage.getBucket and client.storage. I don't even think we need to. I don't even think we need anything else. I don't know what the difference between from is. Let's see here. Let's just say we get a string, and what does this take? Get bucket also takes an ID, so we'll come in here, do this. Bucket is equal to this, and this returns like a storage file API. All right, let's see what these have on it. Bucket dot, yeah, sure. Data dot owner. So that's just data about the bucket. That's definitely not what we want. And here, is this a promise? Storage API dot. Ooh, that is what we want right there. We really want download. Yeah, we just need download. So we'll say download. In fact, we need that again. Client.storage.from foobar dot download takes a path. And what else does this take? Transform. And what do you have on it? Transform options. Width, format, resize, quality. That's assuming it's an image. Okay, we don't need that at all. And then, sure. It's a blob file. Okay. Download, this is going to take a path. That's a string. Right? That takes a ID, bucket ID. Which will be a string. And then we want a path, which will also be a string. I think download's the path, right? Yeah. And this needs to be that. And this is going to return a effect, effect of a blob. And then, yeah, we'll leave it there for now. And let's go implement this. So const make is going to be an effect dot gen function star boom boom boom, and we're going to, we need a yeah. Yield star, SuperBased client. So now we have our SuperBased client, and we want to say say const download. Actually, we'll just return this as iblob storage, and we're going to implement download, which will be that. In fact, we can do that, and we'll just throw to do for now, so we don't get type errors. What? Oh, that's from the wrong import. You don't need that. That's what we want. There we go. Now we should have a SuperBased client. Yeah, there we go. All right. me catch up on chat. Caddick said, I used ASDA. Oh, I already read that. Just one more package manager. I swear, this is the last one we need. Once you do Nix, it is the last one you need. But then, periodically, you'll hate your life. All right, let me check on Twitter too real quick. Because I'm about to just go into like focus mode and crank out some code. I might need to go blow my nose again. My allergies are so bad right now. Ooh. My favorite thing is fucking with really far right people when they get pressed about shit like this, and I like using their own comments or their own harps against them. Where is it? One dude in this comment got real pissed. Of course, fucking BK Angry King was there. Okay, yeah. This guy, it's obvious. He was the first comment on it. I caught this yesterday. It's obviously doing its job because I'm not touching Gleam ever. Called him a snowflake. I thought about making a comment about giving him a safe space. I was hoping he would respond to me, but he didn't. Fucking losers. Fucking Rust slaps. We're gonna re-listen to this song. It makes me handsomer. So we're gonna run an effect in here. All right, so what we're about to bang out right here is I'm gonna write a bunch of code to download a file from blob storage, which is an Excel spreadsheet, and put it on the local file system. And what else do we need to do there? Clean it up when we're done with it. Let's name this file storage instead of blob. I'm probably gonna talk a little bit less for the next couple minutes, but yeah. I'll be trying to watch chat. Do I still have this thing? Does this do anything? Oh, hell yeah. All right, chat. I'll see you on the other side of banging some of this out. Why? All right, let me catch up on comments while I'm doing this. Yeah, we're locked in. To be honest, languages like that make me nervous because then I wonder if the dev decides the company I work for has a project as contracts and I'll link to some other company that does things like produce weapons or has a government contract related to ICE, something. I don't know. I think we're kind of past the licensing issues. I'm pretty sure Gleam's MIT. I mean, I get the risk, but I wouldn't be worried about that. And I think the focus from that statement is really being a part of the Discord and contributing to the actual project. But I understand that. I get it. Um, I don't know. I worked for the DoD and I've done work for NSA, CIA, FBI, and people like to get pressed, but I don't know. Like you voted for Trump. I don't think voting for Trump inherently makes you a Nazi. In fact, many of my friends and family are Trump voters. Well, maybe not friends, but many of my family members and people in my family social network are very conservative. There's just not really. Someone got pressed on Twitter because this is at the bottom of Gleam's website for the community. Basically, just like, don't be a fucking asshole. Like, I get why it might rub people the wrong way, but like, you can ignore it. And just don't be an asshole to people. Let people live their life, you know? All right. All right, I'm going back in chat. I'll be back out in 10 minutes. Oh, this is a good lineup. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to bang through writing out a message handler. So when the stream picks up a job from the job queue, we're going to decode the message, and then in here, we're basically writing this function right here. So if it's, if it's a send verification email, we're going to fork that into a new thread or green thread, send the verification email. And if it's a metrics upload thing, we're gonna basically fork into another thread, and we're going to download the blob file, and we're gonna process it and save it to the database. So, given that, I'm gonna go back to it because I want to try to get this. I want to get to the Excel parsing this morning and try to make as much progress as we can. And once we get to the Excel processing, I will. I'll come out of focus mode and be a little bit more chatty. But I want to make more progress on this. So I hope you understand, chat. I love you all. Morning, Duggies.
Get him. You're the one that wanted to go see him so bad. Get him. Get him. Dylan, she really wanted to see you this morning.
What?
She really wanted to see you this morning.
I don't think she's feeling too good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
She just seemed off this morning.
Okay.
I took her out. She just didn't seem like she was feeling good.
Oh, sweet girl. Do you want breakfast?
What?
Will breakfast help?
Any puppy chat will help.
Will breakfast help?
You okay, Winnie?
Yes.
Good morning, Bodie. Get up here. Oh, hello.
I think he's feeling fine.
Good morning, big man.
Alright, let's go get breakfast.
We don't want fork daemon. Forks the fiber in the scope, interrupting it when the scope is closed. We probably want that. Fork in. Yeah, we'll fork scoped. And then we'll do effect.gen. And we'll do like
You left your hot sauce out.
handle send. Oh god, that's not what I wanted to add as a permitted term. I just wanted to let the message happen. I'll fix that then. Yeah, dude, like that whole state college in North area is pretty rough. Anything north of Harrisburg, really everywhere in Pennsylvania that's not Philly or Pittsburgh is pretty freaking conservative and racist. Yeah, I'll fix it after. I don't know even know how to fix that because I want to not have that.
Wait, are we talking about how terrible PA is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Not great.
Ho and get the fuck out. LOL.
I love that those are permitted terms.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice headphones. Boca, come here. You're going back in the car.
How the fuck do I get a cause out of an error? I think we want to actually go back to what I was doing. There we go. We want to match effect. Oh my god. What up, Costa? Oh, it's not TypeScript's that's right. Of course TypeScript's not smart enough. Right now. Okay. I'm gonna start talking more. Let me turn off focus mode here. All right, so we basically just want to log that this was successful, right? Or an error. It should be a, yeah, error. In here, probably do I have a database table for saving successful results? Front, source, lib, server, drizzle, schema. Morning, Colin. No, I don't. Okay, so we don't need to do that. I'll just do I have just the normal like tenting that comes with it set up with the magnets or the magnet legs or whatever. Does annotate logs? I don't think it percolates on the child effects, does it? It might. Probably does. Sending verification email to the person we need to email. And we'll say, give the old colon, and we'll do this. And we'll say error.cause. In fact, I don't even think we need that because so we'll say, we'll annotate the log with error.message, and this will just be error.message. We'll say error.name is going to be error.name. And then down here, we'll say error.cause, error.cause. And finally, we'll put on error.stack. And this will be error.stack. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. We're gonna fork scoped. And that's gonna return that. In fact, I don't even know. Handle message. I think we just want to do yield, right? All right, that should work. So let's give this a test. Jesus Christ, Ryan. All right. So when we get into here, we should be able to change in this, and we want to handle message, I think. What do we get here? This is going to be a stream avoid. We have a requirement there. Yeah, great. We'll worry about this bit error because I forget how to work with causes. All right, let's see if this works. Let's go ahead and split. Why didn't that work? There we go. I need to change that keybind. I say that every morning. But let's go ahead and bun run source main. Okay, that looks good. Bun run. We want to go to front / script. And then we want to run that doesn't seem like it did anything. All right, why do we think that didn't work? Okay, so we got there. That's a good start. And let's come in here and we'll say yield star effect.log. And we'll just say here. And we'll also say plus our message. And then in here, I want to see if we actually get to this. Console.log in handler. Because we definitely don't see the send verification email. All right, so we
Functions describe the world.
thank you for the follow, 8-legged. Appreciate you hanging out. Okay, so all right, let's go. We gotta read on this quick. I'm obviously not understanding something. One of the fundamental ways of creating a fiber is by forking an existing effect. When you fork an effect, it starts executing the effect on a new fiber, giving you a reference to this newly created fiber. The following code demonstrates how to create a single fiber using the effect.fork function. This fiber will execute the function fibtab independently of the main fiber. Effect.suspend. What does effect.suspend do? Common operations join them using fiber join. The function returns an effect that will succeed or fail based on the outcome of the fiber it joins. Awaiting fibers. Another useful function is a fiber to await. This function returns an effect containing an exit value, which provides detailed. I don't really care. I just want to launch the fiber and let it go. All right. Sometimes we want to run a long-running background fiber that aren't tied to the parent fiber and also want to fork them in a global scope. Any fiber that is forked in global scope will become a daemon fiber. I don't want a daemon fiber. Sometimes we want to run a background fiber that isn't tied to its parent fiber, but we want to live that fiber. That's a typo. In the local scope, we can fork fibers in the local scope by using fork scoped. Such fibers can outlive their parent fiber. So this is similar to the previous strategy, but we can have more fine-grained control. Oh, maybe we just want effect.fork. Will be automatically supervised by the parent fiber. The lifetime child fibers are tied to the lifetime of their parent fiber. That's probably not what we want either. It seems like we want, it feels like we want fork scoped. Guess it's fuck what they say. I'm high, it's bitch, I'm up away, man. I'm down in a couple of days. Maybe I want to. I bet I want to return this. Motherfucker, bug gang, I'm in bleed mode. Maybe that's what we want. Let's try that. All right, come on, in handler. What do we think's happening here? So we get a fiber back from this. Handle message gets passed to this. Well, I guess let's try to just fork it. See if that works. That doesn't seem to have done anything. It's like this isn't void never email client. And I think we see the log here, right? If we log this, foobar, yeah, we see that. And then we see in handler, but then we never see this. Why? Porque yield star effect dot log. Are we here yet? Okay, we're in there. This should be a fiber, right? No, it's void. I think I forgot to return an effect. Still no. Why? No. Oh, well, that needs to be yielded, first of all. That's why that's not getting logged. All right, let's try this. There we go. I was just forgetting to yield. And I just got the email. Great. Okay, so that's working. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So we can just, let's call this a fiber instead. I'll call this fiber. All right, so we have that working. Let's get rid of, do we have any more console.logs? Yeah, we can get rid of that. And now let's implement the process metrics upload. So for this, we're going to want to download. We can get rid of this too. And I think we can probably, let's try one more thing quick. Let's see if this works real quick, because I think it should. Yeah, there we go. Great. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Okay. Cool. So we're not blocking anything in our... We can basically copy this and go down and put this in here, and this will be handle process metrics upload. This will be a process metrics upload. We might have to change up the structure a little bit. Processing metrics upload, and what does this input have on it? We have input dot path, full path, storage ID. I think I want more data on this, so let's go I want user ID, I think, on this. Yeah, that's going to break that. This needs user ID, and that's going to be user.id. Great. And then we'll go back over to our job queue, and we'll go to messages, and we'll update our type here. So that also has the user ID, which is going to be a schema.string. Great. All right, so this will now have processing metrics upload for user, and this will be input.user ID. The path is user ID, ULID, file name. Okay. I think I can fuck with that. Okay. So I think that's all we want on that one. In fact, I want to annotate these logs. That's going to be a fiber. And I want to annotate our logs here, and it's going to be user ID, and that'll be input.user ID, and we want storage ID. That'll be input.storage ID. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we don't need to get an email client. We need to get our, let's just go comment out this effect here. Do you see that? Delete that. We don't need the email client. Don't need that. But we do need our file storage, our blob client. So let's get blob storage, and we'll inject that. So we'll get blob storage. Now we can do const blob is going to equal yield star blob storage dot download. And that takes a bucket ID. So input.bucket ID. I'm assuming that a bucket ID is the same thing as a storage ID. I'm assuming that's the same thing. We'll find out. So now we need the path, which is on the input from the job queue. Probably just use the path right there. Now we should have a result, right? Yeah. Download result. Actually, no, that can just be a blob. And we'll do pipe effect dot error on error. I guess we can tap error, right? Runs a specified effect if the effect fails. Yeah, we're gonna wanna to do handle updating job status if handler fails. And we're gonna want to do that in our one up here too. So maybe we should get the result like we did up there. Download result. Oh, by the way, chat, I'm going to be streaming tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time with Bad Cop, doing some bash stuff. So look forward to that if you're in a compatible time zone. And we want to get rid of the, and then here we'll do a yield star effect dot match effect, and we're going to match on the download result. Exactly, Cypher. I need to make a snippet for this. This is going to be a blob. We'll just write another function to handle this, I think. We'll do it in line, then break it out. So let's do return effect dot gen function. I need a freaking snippet for this too. Cross-platform phishing when? Oh my god, that would be sick. As in cross-streamer phishing? Maybe I try to, maybe that's what we'll build tonight, is we'll try to add phishing to my stream, and we'll have a leaderboard between the two. I'll ask Bad Cop what she thinks about that. Whoa, that was not the right key. Because our like idea was to do like a API, a ChatGPT wrapper app in Bash Stack. We'll see. I'll DM her on Twitter. Either way, it's gonna be fun, regardless of what we do. So when we get the blob, let's just effect dot yield effect dot log. I can probably just return this. Return effect dot log, and we'll just say blob. And then down here, we get an error, which is going to be a never. I don't think that's true. Oh, that's because this isn't returned. Lol. Yeah, so we need to yield this. And where's the success? Yield star effect dot succeed. And now this is going to be undefined. No, I don't want form data. I just want the freaking blob. Oh, I need to return it. Bash with backup got redeemed. It did. It did. We made it. So this is going to return. That's not true. I know this can fail with something else. There we go. Okay, so now in here, what's the time at your place? Right now it's 9:47 a.m. for me. I'm on the East Coast of the United States in Raleigh, North Carolina. Whew. Okay, cool. So we got blob storage working. This was really easy. See, this is what I love about Effect is it's just once you figure out like the core patterns, like it's just like stupid easy to build reliable software. Like it's so worth the upfront investment. So now this should be a blob. Yeah. Can we toString a blob? Whatever, we'll just see what that looks like. And now we should have the right errors. Blob storage error, SuperBased error. Yep. Let's yoink this. Yoink. Boom. And it's 11 down. Do you see that? Get rid of that. And this is an error occurred while change to colon while downloading blob from bucket, and this will be boom boom. An error occurred while downloading. It's going well. We've made a ton of progress. We are working on downloading the Excel files from blob storage right now. And we have the email verification sending all wired up and working. With we probably want to add retries at some point, which that's a good note to have. Where's my handle message? Handle message. Add retries. And then down here, we need to do from bucket input dot storage ID at I'll do blob from bucket at path, and we'll say this is going to be input dot full path. We'll do the full path. Yeah, that should be good there. And what are we missing? Pipe closes there. Looks like we have an extra, yeah. Yeah, we're flying now. I mean, I really like I really like Rust. It's just the deserialization I was struggling too much on, and I basically in like 3 days rewrote what took me 2 weeks in Rust and got even further. So just in interest of time, I definitely will be writing more Rust on stream at some point, but I just want to get past this job queue and get back into some SvelteKit and the report dashboard, because that's going to be a ton of fun. I want to play around with shad, cn charts in SvelteKit. Mm-hmm. 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 This will be handle, process, metrics upload, storage ID. That looks great. That looks good. Looks good. All right, this all looks good. We can probably test this quick. Fork scoped, handle, send verification or process metrics upload. This will take our message. In fact, we can just do, no, that's what we want. Yeah.
Functions
Okay,
describe
so this should probably work. We'll worry about retries tomorrow. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go see if I have anything in blob storage. Storage, performance metrics, user, foo.csv. That will work perfect. All right, so the payload that this needs to have is, let's go look at this, see if we can just like, we'll say const Json will equal, just say this is going to be a process metrics upload. This is going to have a tag, which will be, that will be auto completed. Great. User ID is going to be that right there. No. What? That'll be that. And then we need storage ID and a path. I don't know what the path will be here. Yeah, I just couldn't move fast enough and I wanted to get through this. How do I find out what the path is? Do we think that's the path? And this is that's the bucket, right? So that's our bucket. Or no, that's the bucket ID. God, I have no idea. I guess we can go log in if it's not broken. Here, we're gonna try this real quick. We only have a couple minutes left. Let me open my work laptop and make sure nobody is waiting on anything from me, or I don't have a meeting at 10. Okay, first thing's at 10:30. Let's go to project bucket list. And we'll come on here. Just go there. I don't know if I have an account right now. We'll just sign up. And we'll just say plus today. Just docs my phone number. That's great. Foo bar baz. Foo bar baz. Create account. Fuck, is this broken? I think it's broken. Really good. Thank you for the helpful logs. Past me. All right, we're just gonna wing this and see if we can figure out ourselves. I'm trying to figure out the path and the storage ID, which we might be able to get from the network here. We want fetch. Let's just clear that, reset, pop that open, and we get DB host. Buckets. Okay. So the idea is that. Great. See you, Kono. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Surely that had to load, right? File size. Okay, that's got like partial API keys in there, so I should probably roll that when I get done. Oh man, I have no idea how to get what the path is. Maybe the docs will tell us. Yeah, I got you. It is, what is it, Oryx? There you go. Yep, no problem. We want... So we don't need to create a bucket. We need to upload a file. There we go. That's the bucket name. Okay, so that's how that works. So given that, we should be able to, the storage ID is going to be performance metrics with a dash. Performance metrics. And the path is going to be this, right? It's going to be the user ID. That's not what I wanted. Do you still work at Vercel? I do still work at Vercel. And then we want this guy right here. There we go. All right, let's serialize this to JSON. And we'll go to our database now. Table editor, job queue. In fact, we'll write a script for this because we're going to need to test. So we will come into, where's that script at? Right here. We're going to copy this script, and this will be publish test process metrics upload message. Yes. Hi, Dylan. I want to get into functional programming. Should I start with Gleam? Yes, you should. The best place to get started is try.gleam.run. Make sure that's the right link. Not the right link. Let me get you the right link. I thought that was right. Tour.gleam.run. Yep, exactly. Yep. And if you run into any gotchas or need any help, feel free to DM me on Twitter, Discord, or come back to stream tomorrow. Yeah, really interested on hearing about your experience. So this is going to be, instead of this will be process metrics upload. This will be process metrics upload. And this will be process. You want to go back here, yoink this, write that, go over to here, and we can paste that there. Full path is going to be u slash All right, that should be the full path. So now we should be able to run that. Theoretically, this might work. Immutability is really driving me crazy. Simple functions like creating a list with elements becomes so complicated. Yeah, you're going to want to get comfortable with pattern matching and recursion. And the number one source of bugs in software is from mutation. And that's part of the beauty of functional programming once it clicks, is that you rule out a whole class of bugs. The most common class of bugs. Oh, whoops. Didn't want to do that. We want to bun, run, publish, process metrics upload. Did that work? I actually don't know if that worked or not. That might have worked. Where's our job queue? We go into handle process metrics upload, processing that. I didn't see the blob. And I didn't see that. You can probably get like ChatGPT or Claude to help you write FFI bindings if you need it. You can write bindings to Elixir packages as long as they don't have macros, I think. Okay, so we're not getting here. Oh, there's a problem in main. Yep, I didn't actually provide this needs, we have a dependency on blob storage. So we need to layer dot provide, it will be blob storage dot default. What else is this requiring? SuperBased client. We shouldn't need that, actually. Oh yeah, we will need that. We need to do a layer dot provide our SuperBased client dot default. There we go. Now we have everything. Yep, no requirements left. So builds a layer. I think we can do like a layer dot discard. Yeah. So we get this nice program here that says, so this type signature, this is like part of what makes Effect amazing. So this is saying we have a program that when it runs it's not going to return anything. But while it's running, we can encounter a configuration error, a resend client instantiation error, a SuperBased client instantiation error, and we have no more dependencies to fill before it can run. So if you see, if we get rid of this dependency right here, you'll see we get errors. And if we go look at our main again, now that never in the last spot, the requirement or the dependency, it's saying, hey, I need a SuperBased client before I can run. So we come down here and we inject a SuperBased client. And we could create test versions of this, mock versions of this. We could, swap out implementations. It's really, really, really nice. In fact, I think we can come in here and delete in that and do the comma here. This is what I want to do actually. Resend client. No, we're not updating OSX. We'll do blob storage dot default and SuperBased client dot default. And then we can delete these like that. Yeah. All right, what's this need now? We still need a resend client. Oh, the ordering matters here. Is that true? I think we can go here and do job queue dot default. Sure. No. That's not what we wanted. Layer.merge all. Dot pipe layer.discard. Okay, clearly I did this wrong. I'm forgetting how to do this. We had it right. Provide merge. I really thought I could just shove them in there, but we'll do delete to here, and we'll say go back to here. This will be provide. Yank that, paste that, go here, delete to there, delete to there. All right, there we go. All right, that looks good. Check Slack again real quick. All good there. This project isn't, but most of mine are. Thank you for the follows.
Describe the world.
All right, let's try this again. Restart. And we'll come here. All right, we got an error downloading the blob. error downloaded blob. Or wait, no, that's actually, that looks like success, doesn't it? That's log info. So we never got past, we never got into here. We should have seen, okay, so that works. Ah, I see what I did in here. All right, let's see if that works better. Whoops. There we go. There we go. Yep. All right, so we've got our blob. Let's toString this. That's just toString. I don't know what that's going to do. And let's restart. That's just toStringing it. I don't know how to, I guess we could JSON stringify, right? See what that does. I don't know if that's going to help. Whatever. I don't know how to print the contents of a blob. But we have it working. We're getting our file downloaded. So we could even do like yield star fs bun. How do I get this from the file system? Main yoink. Come back over here. Paste this. What else does this have in it? Bun file system. Yoinkin word. Hell yeah, fall away. Const fs equals yield star bun file system. And now we should be able to do like yield whatever we can do. We'll copy the same kind of error message that they had here. Paste that in there. Yield that. And successfully yoink that. Paste that. Successfully downloaded blob from bucket at full path. And this will be just like, I don't think we need to annotate any logs here.
The world.
We'll come in here. I have like 8 minutes. Can we get this downloaded in 8 minutes? How do I get the file system? There's got to be a... No, we want to go here. I know in here... I'm from Brazil? Nice. I want to go to Brazil for F1 at some point. I want to go to song queue client. I think we have to write to the file in here. fs.write file string. File system.file system. Okay, so we get that. And then we'll do fs.write file. Path will be slash blob slash changed around in that to that, and we'll do input dot, oops, that needs to be this. We're running out of time. Full path, and it needs, can it take a blob data uint array? I don't think it's gonna let me blob. How do I turn a blob to a uint8 array? Anyone know off the top of their head? Start new chat. TypeScript blob to uint8 array. It can get, okay, we can get an array buffer. Oh, it's a freaking... what are we going to do here? Const buffer equals yield star effect dot from promise dot promise try promise, and this will be async, and we'll do const r equals await blob dot array buffer, and then we'll return new uint8 array from RR. And then we'll come down here, buffer. What? Right. All right. Do we think it worked? I don't know where this would download from. We're running from, what is it, Shift R? We probably have to go to main and provide. This is gonna need, changing this, is gonna be bun file system dot layer. Let's see here. Damn. All right, we gotta wrap up chat. I'm sorry, I gotta go. We will get this working tomorrow. Let's find someone to raid. I finished my last. Found myself learning. Blah 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 blah. I feel so sad. I would just stop focusing on LeetCode and build stuff that you think is cool and exciting. Don't burn yourself out on LeetCode. LeetCode is fucking stupid. Where do your fingers rest on the... I rest them on JKL semicolon. All right. We are going to raid probably Togglebit, who's writing some Rust, Christoph, Prime. Yeah, we're raiding Togglebit. Can somebody let Togglebit know that I had to raid and run? I appreciate all you. We will be back tomorrow. Actually, we'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. With Bad Cop writing some Bash. Peace, y'all. Have a great Wednesday.